Hey, love bugs. It's Roslynn back at you. One more. Much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown, extended, beautiful family, just thank you so much for the support. It is so greatly appreciated. I had to go ahead and take time off yesterday because it was like a lot of things was resurfacing that I truly needed to part ways with, and I could not do that while I was doing videos. So I had to go ahead and take me a little self care, relax, relate, release, so I can go ahead and put myself to my beautiful spiritual oneness, whatever you want to call it. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while, upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my videos, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very um, uplifting, informative, give you good vibes, a good inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or a special empath that are going through some trying times and need spiritual guidance as well as confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated, and I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And to the I said into the meditation music I'm listening to today is crystal healing energy, physical and mental healing, raise positive vibrations. And I will post that link in the description box below. And my video today is Twin Flame 101, as spirit is destroying the illusion of ego no longer needed. All these moon phases that we've been having, these special events that's going on, like with the Lionsgate portal, the ascension moon, the crescent moon, the waning moon, all these different things are helping us raise our consciousness in so many different ways. And it's just like, there's been times of heaviness, there's been times of sorrow, it's been times of reflection, it's the time of just replenishing yourself. Where, like I did in other videos, warriors are in formation, warriors are also in under construction. It's just like, you're allowing yourself to break down and allowing your true self to be seen within yourself as well as towards others. We don't carry that same low vibrational spirit that we always had, when you were dealing with different trauma, going through different changes. Because I know when you're going through a spiritual awakening as well as ascension, kundalini, it is just preparing you for you to be able to reflect the beautiful you that is meant to be seen. Like I said before, we've been through different things in our lives where we've been conditioned. We've been placing these chains of that carbon copy of society wanted us to use. And then when you're fully awakened, it's allowing you to see out of fresh new spiritual eyes of how things truly are, how we're connected, how we can make that change. If we first got to be able to make that change within ourselves. And so it was really having me go through it yesterday, because I did a video the other day about the ascension moon that was occurring yesterday, and it truly put me in a funky mood. And I was just like, where is this coming from? And then I was like, oh snap, I knew what it was from, the ascension. And it was like really having me face my past on a lot of things that I forgot all about. And I'm just like, you know what, I really need to fix myself. I need to really work on myself, take that time for self-care, even though it drives me nuts when I have to take that time off. Because like I said, I love the videos I do. Me doing videos is like a positive, beautiful outlet to me, for me to be able to be open on the experiences that we're all going through, different changes. It can be emotional, it can be scary, downright confusing when we're going through things, especially if you don't understand what you're going through. Like I've told many people before, it was when I first started this, I wasn't really prepared to do all the stuff that I know I'm doing now, but I'm so grateful for it. And ooh, as soon as I said that, it's like I hear that ear ringing. um it was a beautiful thing for me. It was scary and trying to find out who I truly am, in that spiritual sense, trying to find my way back home. Not trying to say my dad's song, but that's kind of like the twin flame situation as well, trying to find myself. in my purest form, of trying to find my way of my purpose to, the world as well as towards myself, allowing myself to really see things, even if it was like, really hurtful or traumatizing. The truth is very rarely pretty at times, especially when you're going through situations like this. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I really wouldn't, because it's allowing me to know myself on so many different layers, love myself on so many different layers, being able to see, things for its truth, being able to appreciate that truth, even though it might be sad and downright trifling. I have to be able to do that. It was like this morning I went on Empowering Empaths, and I started finding all these different posts, and it's like throughout the post, I was finding different content that was just going through my head while I was reading it. And I was like, yes, we're going through this thing. We used to live off of ego, feeling like we needed material things, seeing that we always had to do these things, or allow ourselves to be seen so we can be validated, and show people our worth, when it's just like, you don't need to show people your worth. You know what your worth is towards you. When you can love and appreciate and respect yourself and respect you as a being, as well as others, if people don't see what you are trying to give out, what you're reflecting, that's not a personal problem. That's their personal problem, not yours. So you have to allow yourself to love you for you. Respect your boundaries, because it's like with us being empaths, we try to hurt, we go out our ways for the underdog, and that's fine. But you have to be able to put boundaries up. I used to hate that, especially when I told people, I do one-on-ones on Messenger, and there'll be so many different people. I give it a freebie when it's people like overseas. I deal with people in Australia, the Netherlands, Scotland, where else? Japan, Iraq, um, with other people in Jordan. Um, in Lebanon and different places like that. So I understand it's like about five to 8 hour differences in that. But it's just, I used to tell people, I said, okay, I'm just gonna turn my ringer off and I'll get right back to them as soon as I can. So I try not to be that way, but I have to press boundaries up. If I'm going through, the flu and stuff like that, and it's not like I'm trying to be bitchy or mean, but it's just the fact is I'm taking that time out for me. And it's like, when soon as I can recover and reset myself, because it's just like, if I'm going through intense changes, like, if you've been with me for a while, I usually just answer your comments right away. Now it's like, probably take me a day or two, because if I'm going through all these physical changes, I feel that energy and power is held within self. So it's just like, if you're reflecting on, communicating with somebody, you never know what their changes are going through, and you're going through intense changes where you're like, gravitating towards different energies and stuff like that. And if I know, if I'm under a deep construction where I need to you know take change in myself, as well as the energy that I carry is no longer needed, I would just, it's not the fact that I'm ignoring you, but I'm taking that time out because I'm caring enough for you not to take that energy and place it on you. Because if it has to go somewhere, and I'm not trying to send that to you. So it's just like, don't ever take offense, because I always tell people, if you need to talk to me, send me a request through Facebook Messenger. I don't have all these different Instagrams and Snapchats and stuff like that. It's like, it's already hard for me to deal with Facebook at times because of all the energy it carries. So, excuse me, I don't really get into all those different social medias, because just all the the energy that goes on there. But I always tell people, anytime you need to talk to me and you don't feel comfortable with putting your issues or your concerns here on YouTube, always come look for me under my name, under Facebook Messenger. You don't have to have Facebook to have Facebook Messenger, because I know a lot of people don't do Facebook. But just going through all these things has allowed me to feel blessed, because I went through so many changes. I used to be that person that, always had to have the last word, or I feel like, I'm gonna treat you like you treat me type attitude. And I know I really had to be that, out of that. Because if I feel like, if I got to go out my way to be mean to you, I'm just not gonna talk to you. I don't have that time to be focusing on some energy is wasting my time. If it's not bringing me up, uplifting me, encouraging me, send, uh, positive uplift towards me or promoting, my essence, I'm not going to engage in stuff like that. It's just like, I say my truth here, and a lot of people appreciate the truth that I send out. But there are some people that are threatened by it too. You really have to really push me in a corner for me to go ahead and reply to you. And sometimes I got to do that, like, oh, you need the memo today, huh? It's those type of people. I had to recently do that because somebody was being racist and sexist towards me at the same time. I'm like, you cannot be that ignorant. If you really know, hey, because you already know not to press their buttons like that. That's not a good thing, because we can reflect the truth on you that you might not be able to handle at times. But I try not to be that way. But it's like, you really got to press my buttons for me to do that. And it's just like with that ascension phase that we went through yesterday, it was very heavy. It drained me. It made me downright damn irritable. And I was just like, I don't want to put those in my videos. I don't even want to carry that energy or fake the funk that I'm not carrying that energy when I know I am. Take that time out for you. You did that one video, even though I hate stopping to do that, but it's just that at that time I had to reflect on me and trying to see what universe was trying to teach me through all those, that all that old funk that was coming out, when it came to, different ways I was hurt, how certain people put me in certain situations. And it's just like, I forgot all about these situations, but then it started bringing up old emotions. And I really had to really check myself, like, this is no longer happening to you. You don't allow nobody to do that to you anyway. So why is this affecting you like that? But it was changing me, allowing me to face that. And I had to tell the universe I was grateful for that, because it allowed me to let go of that old ego, that old egotistical ways where I felt like, if you don't respect me, I'm gonna give you what you can't handle. And it's not about that anymore. That's just putting focus on negative, where you need that distraction, and things are being sent to you to distract you at the same time. But universe is also testing you with that distraction. Like, is this person or this certain subject in your life, are you gonna allow this to distract you from what I'm planning for you? Are you allowing yourself to focus on something that is not only going to just keep you in a place where you don't need to be, but allowing you to put energy and focus in your mind and energy on something that is like false? It's an illusion, it's distraction. And I was just like, you know what, you are so right. I'm not allowing myself to do that. Dealing with certain situations is just like, if you've been in situations, then you're getting signs that things are changing. You can't allow somebody's pettiness, their weakness, to reflect out on what you're trying to do for your life. A lot of times it's hard for me, especially if you piss me off. I'm gonna really tell you how I feel. Like, if especially if you were trying to throw a bone at me, I get tired of that. And it's at that point, I said, I'm trying to be, good to everybody, show my character of kindness and love, regardless of what other people do, especially if it's within the household and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to not like engage in it or whatever, but it's just, you got to rise above some BS at times, not allowing somebody's, weakness affect you in that way that they're trying to do that. Because normal people and positive people that are uplifting are not going to go out their way to try to trigger you a lot when they already know, they see the blessings that are coming around you, and they're going to try to pull you down each and every way they can, because they don't want you to have stuff like that. You have to allow yourself to rise above that. And it's like, okay, if you want to stay in that little same situation, you go right ahead. But as for me, I'm going to do bigger and better for myself. I know this is not where my current destination is, not my final destination. This is all it is a test on my strength and the power that I hold within, allowing myself to not let the ego of past regression or past anger or past abuse to go ahead and affect me on the person I am now, allowing my light to show regardless on who can't take it. Put the damn shades on and keep walking if you can't if you can't accept it. There are so many things in age right now. You deserve happiness. You deserve a peace of mind. Don't allow your power or your happiness to be placed in somebody else's pocket, because it's like when people are going out their way they know what bothers you, especially if they know what bothers you and they're triggering you off. Allow them to be petty by themselves. That's just some weak-minded ass shit. Excuse my language, but it's weak. Only weak people do stuff like that. Where, oh, let me go ahead and brag about what I'm doing. I've had people like that in my life recently, where they had to brag about things. I'm happy for people. I want everybody to win. We're all on that journey of growth. We're all on that journey of getting blessings that we deserve. Everybody's working on something that they're trying to bring into their life. If it's not to enrich you emotionally, mentally, financially, just all kind of growth that you deserve in your life. Do not allow somebody's pettiness, somebody's weakness, narcissistic attitude, sociopath attitude, psychopath attitude to distract you from what you're trying to bring into your life, because you're getting tested from the universe to see if you what all the things you have learned during this spiritual awakening, through your change, through your uplift in your mind, body, and essence. Are you going to allow something to take you all back? Because it was like when I did that video, I had to remember, I had to, check myself really quick, you know, because it's like when you're going through growth, you're allowing yourself to see where you need that work at. You're allowing yourself to see where your weak points are. Don't engage in the distractions, because people feel like they peg you for knowing who you really are, but they don't know who you really are after you're awakened, because they're seeing stuff that they're not used to seeing you do. So allow yourself, don't even worry about trying to bring them in there, because if it was meant for them to be there on that type of growth like you're on, they would be there. But just allow yourself to be that example of, what, this too shall pass. You just pray for people that's like that, because they are fighting with demons of themselves and insecurities that they can't. This is the only way they know how to do stuff. People don't have power when they try to put you down just to feel powerful, or talk bad about you just to have power. I'm not that type of person. So it's just like it was a blessing to me to be able to take that time out and really reflect. It was pulling me in all different directions, but it was just like the universe was rearranging me for me to be front row and center to the things that I've been working hard for, and the things that I feel like I deserve. We all go through different changes. We all go through different setbacks, failures, or whatever. And it's okay to start over. It really is. It's okay to not be okay. Some of the times you can be that way, because we're spiritual beings having that human experience. And we need to be able to go through those changes. And when you can recognize where you need work at, when you are not pointing the finger, trying to, yes, people can do things to you, but it's how you respond to it, how you react to it, how you look at it. That's your issue, but their issue is their issue on trying to bring that bone towards you, because you don't have to play on the playground with them if you don't choose to, because you already know. Don't put yourself in situations where it's going to create an argument. Now I had to learn that. I really do, because it's just like, what, these folks, just pray for folks like that and just keep it moving, because you are walking into something so much better. And that's the reason why, if they didn't see you about to come up in some blessings, they wouldn't be acting the way they are with you. And I keep telling myself that if you didn't have something worth fighting for, I guarantee you they would not go out, devil, universe, whatever, to the life that they know they can't take part in. They wouldn't be going all the way out their way to be doing that. And they really wouldn't. So allow yourself to keep reforming, allowing yourself to keep doing your come up, allow yourself to know that you're worthy. You would validate yourself. The only person you need to go to is the person in the mirror to let you know you are worthy of anything that is going to be good for you. You are worth, you know, all the beautiful blessings that's coming in. You worked hard. Allow yourself to, know that you're important, you're loved. Everything about you is changing into a beautiful thing. And yes, it can be hard at times. We're all going through different phases in our life where we're having to face things instead of ignoring it, because it's like we've been ignoring a lot of things. And I had a bad habit of doing that, because when something comes to the surface, I'm like, I don't want to think about that. But then it's just like, okay, these things are coming to a surface for you to be able to appreciate where that situation took you and how you are no longer in that type of situation. You have to think that memory, that painful memory of saying, you know what, I'm no longer there. Nobody can't pull that, snatch that rug up under me. like they used to anymore. I'm not allowing myself to get in situations like that before. So I appreciate what that lesson has taught me. You know, every lesson is always a blessing because it's teaching you something in your life that you do want and what you don't want. So allow yourself to see your memories like that, no matter how painful it is. If you know you're far above that, you know, that was beneath you, that is what you can look at it. You know, your that memory is beneath you. You know, you don't no longer allow yourself for things like that to happen in your life. So you can congratulate that situation for teaching you to rise above and not allow yourself to soak into that darkness, because that's not where you need to be at. You know, we need you to be that example to show so many other people. We're going to be like that domino effect, that big blessing towards somebody who is in that pain of a prison that they truly need to walk up out of. So I hope that you are able to resonate, y'all. Like I said, I'm so glad I just took that time out for myself, because usually when I take that time out just to breathe and just realign myself where I need to be, I mean, I get so many, so many different content that I need to talk about. But I'm gonna go ahead and give a post notification shout out to Miss Sheila Jack. Much love to you and welcome to the family. Um, this guy, I hope I pronounce your name right. Adris uh Mikla Junis. I hope I pronounced your last name right. I apologize if I didn't. Welcome to the family. You know, like I've said before, drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate. You know, are you going through these major transitions that is truly needed, because we all need to go through these, and you have to really be able to see it as a positive perspective. If you're looking at everything that's negative about it, you're not really learning what it's trying to teach you. So allow yourself to be taught, allow yourself to be appreciated, and then part ways with love and gratitude, because it taught you something, it allowed you to see your growth, it allowed you to see your power and your strength, and you know all those good things that had to happen in your life for you to be reminded of what you truly are. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line. Go ahead and share, is truly appreciated. Um, and know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And what else I want to say? Oh, yes, make sure you give out love, light, and positivity, as well as prosperity vibes. You never know, your frequency, vibes, or kind words can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.